Welcome back everyone to Pineleaf on Board, where once again we'll be playing One Deck Dungeon, and this week we will be playing with two heroes because they just released an update where you could play with either one or with two. Now, I've never played this game with two heroes before. When I'm playing with the regular deck of cards, I've always played it solo. That naturally fits in with a single hero. So therefore, it's my first opportunity to get a feel of what the two-player game is like. Now, I will still be going into the Dragon's Cave, which is the easiest of them. I'll go in with the Rogue, which we had last week on our solo run-through, and then I'll also add the Warrior to fill in those yellow dice, which I was having so much trouble with last time. I've decided to drop back to novice mode to see how it works since this is my first time playing with two heroes. And let's get started and see how this goes. And we'll start out with 7 taken up, and now here we are. Now, you see that these numbers that we have up here are now on the two-player side. And on the two-player side, you'll see that the number of dice you get is smaller. In the one-player side, you have 7 dice total for each of the characters. You have 4, though, on the two-player side. This is how it works in the two-player game. You just flip over the card to go to the one or two-player side. So now let's just get our first exploration. And let's start our first real one that we want. Now I see that they've changed the icon on here on what you do, giving us icons so that we don't have to worry about reading. So in this case, you will see that in the two-player game, the abilities that you have change. Because in this case, in a two-player game, your partner may reroll any or all of their ones is your skill, instead of the skill that we had during the single-player game. And this is how it works. As I said, we have one side of a card, which is the one-player version, the other is the two-player version. And the skill that you have, the free skill that you have for each character is different based on that. So now let's open this up and see what we're going to be facing. And is there anything we can face? Needs lots and lots of magic. Well, this isn't very good because we have only 1 die of magic between us. The others we really got. Yeah, I think this is a good case for fleeing at the moment. And that's right, the special ability I think I had from last time was if you flee, you gain something or something like that. I think is what we had last time. So therefore, we don't have that ability now. Alright, here we go. Bear traps. Now, we've got 4 dice total on this. Obviously, we do want to enter here, and I'd say we try to run through it. Since we do have 4 dice, let's see, do we want the Heroics feat? That will be the Daring Gamble. 1, 2, 3. Let us do the Daring Gamble. Now, in this case, the Daring Gamble only has the 1 die option. We don't have the 2 die option before, and with the Warrior, the Daring Gamble, you only get the extra black dice, the heroic dice, by taking damage. So we haven't taken any damage yet, so I don't have anything available there. So let's roll. Let's use this and roll the die. Roll a 5. Okay, good. Oh yes, I am playing this in easy mode, which means I'm starting at level 2. So therefore, we'll see which of these is going to roll. Alright, let's have the Warrior roll that die. Okay, so now especially since it allows the partner to re-roll a 1. So therefore, yes, the Rogue would want the Warrior to have any extra dice to be rolled here. Not that there are any ones rolled here. Ooh, good grief. that was too easy. I was even able to just use the rogue's dice and get all the way through it. And that ends the encounter. Now, the ability of the warrior is to ignore one time before suffering consequences. Obviously, that didn't matter there. So therefore, we got a mana potion. We can gain... We do need some mana in here. So therefore, we are going to gain this. And we will give this to the warrior, since that's where we're lacking that right at the moment. Good. Now, right now, at level 2, we can get 2 items and 2 skills. They decided to put it up here since it was hard to see before. So they also made a lot of changes to improve the interface, it looks like. So let's hit the next one of these and go in. And we can either decipher this or destroy it. Well, we have 3 dice here. Now, of course, we will have none from the rogue, but otherwise we roll 1 each. This is going to be tricky either way, I think. But let's try to destroy it. Let's enter it. Let's destroy it. And no, I think we are going to have to do our daring gamble. Hopefully we don't roll low. Ooh. And we will, as we have here, have that roll there. Of course, the rogue doesn't roll anything because she doesn't have any yellow dice. Okay, we can put this in here. 5, 9, 13. So the warrior was able to do it on her own, and that does that. What do we need more here? Ooh. Okay, I think we'll take, yeah, to the warrior, of course, because that's the one who could use those things. Good. And now our final one. Let's see what's in there. Ooh. Alright. The ogre. Now this is going to be a really tough monster. I think I'm going to try it. It's going to be tough. We do have this persistence in case we have a bad roll there. And let us start. You definitely want to use the daring gamble here. Okay, we will enter. We will use the heroic feat. We got a 1 in 6 chance of regretting this. That's definitely not a case of regretting it. And alright, we'll roll those. And now we'll use this. Right, let's see. Your partner may roll any or all of their ones. Oh! Oh, that's the disadvantage of that one, is that it's only used in perils. Okay, so it's only usable in perils, so that's not as useful as I thought. But that will be something to keep in mind whenever I face a peril encounter. But I do have 2 ones in here, so I'll put this in here, and I'll put this in. And let's re-roll. Essentially, it's a re-rolling those. Oh, well. Well, at least I improved that yellow in there. There are no. Alright, now let's see. What can I do? Okay, we have. We can cover up the 5. Anything else that can ignore 1? Yeah, I'm going to have at least 1, so I might as well turn that on. And we'll play the 4. Now the 6s. 6 is 1 in 6. 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 6 is Actually, we'll save on the 6. We'll see which is the... Actually, this is going to be... We have this 12 here. We need 4, 8... let's convert these. 8, 9, 10. Well, I certainly think... I don't know, I thought I had enough in there for a moment there, but... I might have just spent that unwisely, that's right. I think it would have been to spin the blue with the 3 in there, I think. Well, we'll see. I guess I'll have to put this into here. Since this didn't work, I can still do that. And unfortunately, that's all I can do on that. So I will take 4 damage overall, unless there's some way to... See, I can get up to 2 more. Okay, that's 9 and 9. 2, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there is no way around that little problem. So therefore, I will... Actually, what does this give me? Oh, that gives me 1 damage. This gives me 1 damage, and what if I did this? 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11. Oh, wait, what's that? What? Oh, is that one of the potions or something? Oh. No, what is... Or is that some special ability? Oh, okay, that's right. I get a single item. Okay, never mind. I guess it... Okay, so I still get a 1. There's just that I was surprised that it mattered which one you gave it to, but I guess it would. Alright, so therefore, we got 12 of 12 in there. I still take 1, 2, 3 damage, and the hourglass is cancelled out due to the fearless charge in there, and we'll end the encounter. Take some damage, and of course the warrior will take the extra damage since warrior has the... And there you go. Now... Alright, so therefore we've got that. Now for loot. For loot, do we want skill? No, that skill is going to be useless for us. Ooh, do you enhance the rogue or the warrior in this? I'm not exactly sure which is the best strategy in the 2-player game on handling this matter. Actually, since the warrior has this frenzy, I think it's probably better to give it to the warrior. So therefore, I will give it to the warrior. Okay, there you go. And now the warrior has 2 items. So the warrior is at the limit. Now I don't know whether the limit is per character or total. I guess we'll find that out at some point. So therefore, let us head down. We're about halfway through the first level. And well, climbing around it will be the obvious course of action, so that's what I'm going to try to... So let's climb around it, obviously, because we certainly aren't going to get 14 in magic stuff. See, we need about 1, 2, 3, at least 4 dice. If we got, I think we'll chance it with what we've got. So therefore, I will use the daring gamble, but I'm not going to use the heroic dice from the warrior. Okay, that's still done. All right, then I think that's it for the heroic feat. And let's see. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. I heard someone complaining that you get all bad rolls in this game. I'm sorry, but I haven't been to experience any probabilities that are saying that the game gets too many ones or anything like that, because it looks like things are all going well enough in here. I mean, sometimes I get ones and sometimes I don't. Okay, warrior is at the item limit, so therefore that answers the question, is that I can still take items on that matter. Let's see, the skill, that's the matter one. We don't want that skill. I think it's time to take some XP, because we do have to try to get our XP up as we're going along in here. And actually, I didn't have any real trouble with that last thing. Okay, swarm. Okay, we got an open door, so therefore we have 8, 3, 5, 3, 3. I think I am going to enter it. Let's try it. How are we doing in our damage at the moment? We've got 2 damage. Heal 3 damage from 1 hero at the start of your turn, or 2 damage. Okay, so therefore it's on any single hero. So therefore I'll wait till I have another point of damage before worrying about that. Let us enter into this place. Now this time I think I am going to use the heroic feat. 2 and the daring gamble. Alright, yeah. I know I'm chancing it quite a bit, but so far I have managed to avoid the real nastiness. Roll away. That's a nice roll. So what should we do? Oh, we had to take care of the 8 there first. So therefore 6, 7, 8. Alright, we'll take care of that. 5, 3, 5. Oh, wait. Okay, I thought we had a chance. I didn't think that we were going to blow this thing away. Ooh. That's good. What do we get for loot? Alright, warrior already has this skill. I'm certainly not going to give that skill to the rogue. Warrior is at item limit. Alright, but I could still give that to the rogue if I want to, or I could take 2 more XP. I think I'll... Okay, I'll give that to the rogue. Let's go into there and... Ooh, the bandit making a black die uses 3 dice rather than 2, so therefore that's going to make things a little bit tougher. But this is obviously within our range, so therefore let us go in. And let's see, well, we can't use Frenzy now. I know I bemoan using it against the rat because I thought we might need it, and of course I rolled so well there that I certainly didn't need it in the slightest. I will have to use a daring gamble. And I still dodged that 1, which is pretty good considering the number of times I've used that ability. what have we got here? We've got, well, no 5s. This, actually, before I do that, let's see what we have here. I have, well, I might as well turn that on. Persistence, yes, I think we should roll our persistence roll here. So therefore, let us put this here, and let's put the 1 and 2 there. Roll them away. 6 and 4. Oh, much better, much better. So therefore, we can put this here. We can put the 6 here. I have no 5, so I'm going to lose 2 time. Oh, that's, yeah, I think it's rather do that. So let us put this 3 here. 6, 7, 8, 4. Well, I've already used that, and I can't use Dungeoneering because it's not a peril. So therefore, right, I guess that's what I'm going to do. I lose 1 time as a result of that because it's 2 time here, but I cancel out 1 from that ability. And you can see here, the conversion thing requires 3 dice. But that's sort of moot at this point because this is a 5, and I'm not going to be able to get a 5 doing that. So therefore, let's end the encounter. Just lose 1 time. That's not too bad on the consequences side. Ooh, increase up to 4 dice by 1 each by spending a yellow. Oh, yes. There we go. Click the skill, learn it. You may replace an existing skill in... There you go. And there we are. That's the skill limit on the warrior. So the warrior has pushing the limits on these things. And I do need to get something for the rogue. And what have we got here? A locked door? We can pick the lock or bash it open. We have more dice for yellow than for the warrior's at skill limit. Warrior is at the item limit. We got XP here, but of course we could give something for the rogue. Ooh, that is a rogue skill. Yes, that is for the rogue. Okay, we will enter this and let's pick the lock. Skip the heroic feat. And of course the warrior will do it because now we do have a peril, so therefore I can use Dungeoneering if the warrior rolls any ones. Of course, it's the rogue who rolls all the ones. But the rogue has enough, even with that bad roll, in order to do it. So therefore we end the encounter. Okay, that has only for combat ones anyway. So therefore it is for this, for of course the rogue. And now I can descend, and that goes down to the bottom floor, which we will do in the next episode of Pineleaf's Full Board One Deck Dungeon.